Today I thought I'd rank mythical Pokemon based purely on how fire their movies were. Let's go. This is by far the mythical with the most screen time. Mew has had two amazing movies, the original movie and the Lucario movie. This dude is pure cute, let's put him in S tier. I tend to give Gen 2 a hard time, but I love time travel movies, and it had Suicune in it, A tier. Jirachi's movie taught us a valuable lesson about being careful what you wish for, but even if I knew it was stealing, I would probably still wish for stuff. Let's put him in S tier. This was one of the first mythicals that wasn't baby, but he's cool. I like how in the movie he feels really creepy and alien, so I'm probably gonna put him in A tier as well. These two are basically the same thing. Manaphy and Fione are probably someone's favorite little guys, but they're not mine. It was an alright movie, I'm just gonna put him in C tier. Darkrai is straight up the misunderstood emo kid of the mythicals. His movie had a pretty great twist, so I'm gonna put him in A tier. I don't need an explanation why Shaman had mean girl energy, but I was here for that rude attitude. Let's put it in S tier. This God Llama put the myth in mythical. Gen 4 had some of the best movies. This one was a time travel movie, and it had some weird religious undertones. Arceus has to be an S tier. Gen 5 movies peaked early. Victini was such a cute little guy, and making the plot about how he was trapped in this castle was so sad. S tier. I'm probably gonna put Keldeo pretty high because the TCG card was like the trump of my deck. His movie was pretty great. I love that the trio is based on the Three Musketeers. S tier. Every time I think of Meloetta, I think of when we had cool events. It only appeared in a few episodes in the anime, but I do remember really liking the character. B tier. Another incredibly sad plot. Genesect's whole story was really sad, it being this lost ancient creature that didn't know how to live in a modern world, and they brought Mewtwo back, so let's give it an A tier. I have to confess, I haven't actually watched the Diancie movie. I heard it got really mixed reviews, and I just kind of skipped it. To be fair, I'm gonna say C tier. You guys can let me know if that's fair. Portals are a very cool power. It doesn't get cooler than Primal Kyogre and Shiny Rayquaza showing up, an S tier. The first fire-water type, and the whole theme of this movie was steampunk, let's put it in A tier. Same movie, loved it in the anime as well, A tier. It was a good movie, but Marshadow seemed like a side plot, D tier. Before I continue ranking the rest, look at the graph and help us out by hitting subscribe. For that one comment looking for Zeraora, here he is. Really enjoyed this movie about interconnected characters, B tier. Gotta give these two credit for being the first Pokemon that didn't show up in a movie, but actually showed up in Pokemon Go. That's an A tier move. This is a very rough Pokemon design, but the fact that this movie was based on Tarzan, which is one of my favorite movies, bumps it up a little bit, so I think I'm gonna give it a B tier. I like the concept of a mythical that actually has its own legendary trio associated with it. Pecharunt's pretty cool, but it doesn't have a movie or an anime. I'll give it a very neutral C tier. Well guys, that was the last time I'm ranking mythical Pokemon based on their movies.